Settling is not an option for me. Everything I desire is already mine. What if you can have it all? Because every day is for the girls.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of For the Girls. I'm your host, Victoria Percivali. And today, my two best friends are back on the pod, and this time together because we are having some pregnancy chat since we are, in fact, all pregnant, which is so crazy. I can't wait for you girls to just hear this discussion, be on this journey with us. I'm so excited. We are so excited. You guys were first introduced to Jenna and Amanda separately because we all got married last year, and I interviewed the both of them after each of their weddings. And I did a little a quick little series, if you will, my best friend's wedding. So I interviewed Amanda first. We talked about her wedding, the whole journey, everything from prep to execution, the day of. And then with Jenna, same thing, my best friend's wedding part 2. We interviewed her, talked about everything, including her plans for her honeymoon. And spoiler alert, she kind of in a way found out on her honeymoon that she was in fact pregnant, but we will get into all of that. And this is just such a dream come true. It is such a blessing. We are 3 best friends since high school. We live totally different lives. We could have all gone in completely different directions as far as marriage and kids and whatnot, and it just all worked out in God's plan the way that it did, and it has been truly such a blessing. It's been so much fun being able to be in the thick of it, going through your pregnancy, the highs, the lows, the first trimester, and now we're into the second and third trimesters, and being able to talk through every single stage every single day. And yeah, it's just this is what girls dream of when they're young. This is what we dreamt of when we were in high school. I remember being in high school and us having our notes, on our iPhone with our kids' names and us saying what we're going to name our kids. I, for one, have personally, for at least for my girl, I mean, my list in general has never changed, but as far as boys' names go, I'm a little bit more open to my husband's opinion, I guess. So my boy names are a little all over the place, but my girl name, dead set, has been the same since high school. These girls know it. They knew it long before I was ever pregnant. And so it's that's our growth journey together, going from those stages of our lives, dreaming about these things and saying I hope when we're older that we're pregnant at the same time, married at the same time, all that, to now actually living it. And I truly just feel like the luckiest girl in the world right now because so many more of my friends are pregnant as well. Allie also just announced her second pregnancy. You guys were introduced to Allie on my podcast 3 times. She has been on the show 3 times. And you already knew when she had her first kid, that was part of her, journey here on the podcast. And now she is having another little baby. So I'm like, God, thank you. Thank you for all that you have been doing for me this year because all my best friends are all pregnant at the same time. And it just feels amazing. So I'm going to get into it now. I'm going to share the video about us all finding out, and then I'll get right into the episode. But there is a little, pay attention in our interview, in our conversation, because you're going to hear something about this specific video that I'm about to show you. Yeah, there's a story behind that, but let's get right into it.
Shut the fuck up! So am I! No, you're not. Shut the fuck up! I said 1 tonight, but not 3. I thought I was the only one saying it tonight. Oh my god.
Bring it back in.
We're all pregnant.
The world will never understand what just happened. Jenna says she brings us a gift from Africa. I pull out this. You got so many more pictures than me. I go, shut the fuck up. Me too. Amanda goes, me too. Me too. No, the world would never understand.
That was like out of a fucking movie.
No.
Literally.
Oh
Okay, so
God.
this was my 6 weeks. I have 10 weeks next week. 9 weeks for Jenna.
And then this I found out 15 weeks.
Oh my.
How did you hold that in?
Okay, everyone, please welcome Jenna and Amanda back to For the Girls, but in a different fashion here, because we're doing a 3-way interview, conversation, whatever you want to call it.
Way different fashion.
In a very different fashion. The last time that you saw both of these girls, they were freshly married, straight out of the wedding. We were talking about like the wedding planning, all that kind of stuff. We got into some honeymoon chat. One of these two found out she was pregnant on her honeymoon. So we have a lot to catch up on. And now all 3 of us are pregnant at the same time. And it is a damn dream come true, I would say.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
It is.
So let's talk about that for a second before we even get into anything.
Yeah, that's like the most important thing we discuss because
Let's talk about the day that we discovered. Jenna, I feel like it should come from your perspective because you initiated this. So we made plans, which I think I might have initiated the plans because my intention was to tell you guys I was pregnant.
yes.
And then you both had your own little hidden agenda there of telling, of doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
Jenna was the one who started the reveal. So
Yes.
Jenna, share from your perspective what happened that night.
Okay. I actually was so nervous, like going to tell you guys. So that's why as soon as you all came in, I was like, all right, I have to do it right this second. I don't care. I just have to get it over with.
Good one.
So that night we went to Victoria's house. We were having a little sushi night. And I
Fake
just
sushi because none of us could eat sushi.
Yeah, really.
and I just have gotten back from my honeymoon, so I told the girls I had like a little gift for them, and in the bag
Crazy.
was a little onesie and a sonogram. And then
And I genuinely thought it was going to be a gift. Like, and I'll explain why I didn't think it was that. Amanda can say from her perspective that she could tell, but I genuinely thought it was going to be a gift. Did you think that I would think it, Jenna, when you were giving? Because you said it to me. I was home by myself at first. Amanda wasn't even at the house.
Yeah.
You were like, I have a gift. And I was like, oh my God, how cute. Like, I was like excited for a gift.
Like
Yeah.
totally over you, right? Like just like over you.
I honestly didn't think like anyone really had an idea. And Marissa was like, oh, like the gift from Africa. Like it was
Yeah.
just so funny. But once you started opening it, Amanda's eyes literally shot right at me. And she was like,
I was like,
and I was like,
Amanda,
oh,
you
shit.
could see through, right?
yeah.
Didn't you say you were
No,
like,
I just saw her the way she was looking, and I saw you opening. I was like, "This is sus."
oh, I thought you could see the sonogram because I
No.
couldn't see it. It was like wrapped so good.
No, I just was just like, "This is sus."
So Jenna says, I have a gift. And me, Amanda, and our other friend Marissa start opening the gift. And as soon as I see
No.
the sonogram and whatever, the onesie, I don't even remember. I feel like everything went flying out of my hands.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up, so am I. And Jenna starts screaming to run to me. And then Amanda starts screaming, shut the fuck up, me too. And then the 3 of us, but really all 4 of us, start screaming so loud, jumping up and down. Like, I'm shocked that we didn't bust through the floor of my house.
Like we just won the lottery. Like it was the craziest
Literally,
thing.
we were jumping like I've never even had a reaction to, I don't think, anything in my life like
It
that.
was like out of a movie.
No,
Like,
I
it was a
I'm
scene out of
so
a movie.
mad.
I'm mad. Okay, so here's the truth. You guys are going to see a video today of us having exactly what I'm saying right now. You're going to see what I'm explaining. The truth is, it's It's a Grammy winning, not Grammy, what is it? Oscar. It's an Oscar winning performance.
I think we'd all go to Hollywood with that.
We had to reenact this moment because Jenna, the best part is that I had my tripod all set up because I was going to record, of course, telling you guys that I was pregnant. But Jenna was the one who started. And so she was recording us. But what happened when I turned around and said, like, me too, you stopped.
I threw my phone and I came like running over and like jumping. So I stopped the video. So I didn't even get a minute because I was like, I like wasn't expecting that. And I literally threw my phone. I started running over to you and we're jumping up in the air like little girls like in a playground.
It was such a, you know what I was so happy about too? It's not like I told Marissa or I told Victoria.
Yeah, literally
nobody knew. So like everyone's reaction that moment was just so raw and real. Like, holy shit, we're all pregnant at the same time. Like nobody knew. Nobody knew nothing. That was the best part of it all.
To a degree, it's like, listen, not everything has to be on video. Like, it was a moment between us that like no one will ever truly get to witness.
It has to be.
But because it was so good, I'm like, I would have even accepted just like if I had security cameras.
I was just like a little bug, a little ring.
Yeah, like just something, like a little like Big Brother camera up in the corner, like just anything. So not only did we reenact it, but we reenacted it 3 times because it was like not coming out right. Like I feel like it didn't look real enough. So we literally did the jumping and screaming so many times that by the 3rd time, when we got the one that I'm posting, I peed my pants in the video. I literally started peeing my pants. Like, so I mean, you can't get more real than that. That was real pee.
No,
so
definitely was real pee.
That was genuinely not only like one of the best moments legitimately of my life, but I feel like it was so like I literally went to bed. I remember when you guys left, like feeling like, how fucking lucky are we? Like it has felt so surreal. I can't even fathom that we went from being kids together, high schoolers together, that now we're going to have kids together.
Insane.
Yeah.
Has it like fully sunk in for you guys, or are you still like?
No, I'm still in shock.
Yeah, I'm still trying to process.
I tell people at the store when they're like, "Oh, you're pregnant, congratulations." I was like, "Yeah, you'll never believe." Like my 2 best friends, we all got married the same year. I went to tell them I was pregnant, and then come to find they're both pregnant, and we're all due like a month and a half apart. They're like, "Was it planned?" I said, "No, it was. Nothing was planned.
Yeah,
nobody knew that anyone was pregnant. It was like
now that I posted." Because you guys posted both before me. Amanda posted first, then Jenna, then me. Now that I posted, the amount of people that were like, all 3 of you, like Brianna, Jenna, Brianna commented my thing and was like, wait, I'm getting like whiplash. Like all 3 of you, like that is so crazy. And it's just like such a dream come true. And I could only ever hope that like girls get to experience this with their friends, because we'll talk about like the symptoms and like those early stages where we were, all going through this alone. Like it could be so lonely. And like, obviously we all have great husbands and like we're newlyweds and like we have good relationships, but like, I'm sorry, men don't get it. Like there's nothing like talking with your girls, complaining with your girls, shit talking with your girls, talking about your symptoms and your cramps and your stomach aches. Like they don't get it.
I felt guilty like holding it in.
I know. But like I was never gonna tell you guys on text message.
No,
never.
And you know me, like I'm the worst at keeping secrets. I can never not know a secret from anyone that's trying to hide a secret from me. And it was literally eating me alive. So bad. I'm like, I need to talk to someone about this. Like
I know.
someone.
I know.
Someone, anyone. SOS.
Crazy.
All right, I want to get into first, you guys, like finding out and like your whole like situation, because why I personally was so shocked that you both were pregnant. You guys definitely probably weren't necessarily shocked about me, because I've been saying since I'm 15 years old that I can't, like I'm having kids like tomorrow if I possibly could. So I feel like with me, like I've always said, like as soon as I get married, like I'm just going to start going. But you both were the type who had maybe a little bit more like plans in your minds. But you know what they say, you make your plans and God laughs. It's like, Jenna, I know you used to say like, we want to buy a house first. Amanda, you used to say like, you just wanted to be older in general. Like, yeah, I'm going to wait till we're like later in our 30s before we start. Like, we just say these things and then that's not how life happens. So we'll start with Amanda, because Amanda was pregnant long before she even knew she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay, let you take it away here. Tell us your situation.
So basically, I was pregnant at both you guys' weddings. I had no idea. Let's just start there. No, I mean, I really didn't have like any moment of like, bliss of like finding out. Like, I really had no symptoms. I really didn't at all. So I went to my doctor because I had PCOS, you guys know, and I was having like such bad. To this day, I think about the pain. It could just make me pass out. Like pulling, like stabbing, sharp shooting in my left ovary. Like to the point I had to sit down where I lost my breath. I couldn't even stand. So I was like, I probably have to go to my doctor. I think my cyst is rupturing. So I had that was Saturday. And then that Monday I had the flu. I had 103 fever. But I called my doctor anyway that Saturday. He's like, just come in on Thursday. Like, something's going on. So I muscled up the energy when my fever broke. I had to go to the doctor Thursday. So I go to the doctor. They're like, well, you're here. Like, you have to take a test, obviously. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm not thinking anything of it. Like,
wait, you had to take a pregnancy test?
Yeah, that's just protocol, just to check. Like, I don't know. I walked in.
I've never had to take a pregnancy test at a doctor's
No,
appointment.
like you pee in the cup.
The urine. They take it.
The urine.
I'm like, that's so random.
Like, they hand me the cup. They're like, you got to take the test. So I was like, okay. So I pee in the cup. I'm waiting in the room. So now I'm sitting there, like, looking around, like, whatever. So the doctor comes in. He's like, okay, so you're pregnant. I said, are you in the right room? I was, like, totally taken back, like, shocked. He's like, no, you are. I was like, okay. So, what's next? He goes, well, we're going to see how far along you are. So I'm sitting there, and I'm, like, looking at the screen. I'm like, holy crap, there's a freaking baby in my stomach. So now I was like, okay, everything's healthy, good. Like, okay, we have to do all the testing or whatever. I was like, I need to leave. I was like, I have to come back.
Wait, pause. Did you find out in that moment how many weeks you were?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us this, because you're missing like the biggest.
I was 3 months pregnant. Yeah.
You were 15 weeks pregnant. I'm 15 weeks pregnant right now. Like, and I feel like I'm so pregnant. Like, you didn't even know you were pregnant until right now.
Well, I had two. I mean, I don't want to get personal, but I had two like periods. I was jet lagged from Italy. I told you guys I wasn't sleeping right. I was working. I was fine. I just like felt me, but I was so used to not having consistent period. I was so used to my hormones and my cyst, and like it just didn't even like it didn't even like cross my mind.
Could you, just to make, I know that we know, but people listening don't know. You mentioned like the PCOS and the light periods. Like, what is that? Because this is like we're in this conversation, all right? So like this is like the PCOS and the periods. Was getting pregnant not even in your mind? Because did you think it was like hard for you to get pregnant?
No.
Like, what was that?
It's just like we weren't trying. So like it wasn't. Is that what you're asking? Like if we were trying or not?
Well, you weren't trying, but you weren't not trying. But like in your mind, like you knew you had PCOS. So does that make it like hard to get pregnant? Or
100%, yes.
So you kind of already thought like you weren't gonna necessarily get pregnant anyway.
So yeah, as easily as I did. I mean, I was on the semaglutide, that did help me, but when I got home from Italy, I've gone even on the medicine when my cortisol was very high. I went like 3 months without a period, just because of the stress. Like just my PCOS, my cysts were acting up. I had 2 cysts. Like it was nothing to be like shocked of like me having like no period or a light period. Jenna, you have the same thing. It's like PCOS. You're happy if you get a period. You're happy. Like you don't even know.
So you were pregnant and getting light periods.
Supposedly. Now I come to find it's implantation bleeding, if that's what they call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it was.
I mean,
but it was super light. I mean, I thought it was like I literally was in Italy. You guys know, for 2 weeks. So I had my period before Italy. Then when I came home, I had very light bleeding at the end of the month. So I was like, this is normal. Like I literally was, in a different country, 8 hours off, not sleeping when I got home, jet lagged, went straight to work.
Like environmental
factors.
Everything was thrown off. And even my friend, who's my doctor, she's like, it's totally normal. Like your cycle being screwed up. You're in a different country.
Right.
So whatever. So yeah, that's how I found out. And then obviously I had to tell my husband. we were just so shocked because, I mean, listen, it's a blessing, of course. It's just like we weren't trying, you know?
Right.
And then, like, when I went to the doctor and it wasn't a cyst, it was a baby growing. It was just like the shock of a lifetime. But
what
it's a
were
blessing.
those pains though? Because you had
They were
no
ligament
symptoms
pain. So I was 3 months pregnant, and that's when it starts, like, you start to feel it more. Like, I had no nausea. I had no cramping. I mean, I had cramping, but it was like a light period, I thought. You know, I don't know. My boobs were never sore. I didn't throw up, no nausea, nothing. So I don't know. People say it's normal. Everyone, pregnancy hits everybody different. So I guess I'm just,
So
thank
you
God.
kind of felt like though just those pains at 15 weeks was like, I don't know if that's even considered a symptom, but that was essentially your first tell that you were pregnant. You had no tell before that.
That's what made me go to the doctor. Yeah.
Wow. And what about since then? Like now, okay, now you're in it. So have you, as you're getting, 15, 18, 20 weeks, like, do you
Well,
feel
no. Oh, I mean, listen, I have to say I feel great. I only had sciatica for about 3 days. I couldn't walk. But other than that, I feel phenomenal. Thank God. I mean, I had to do I wasn't really that far behind either. So, like, obviously, you guys know when you find out you're pregnant, they don't even want to see you from 8 to 10 weeks. So, when I found out, I was maybe only like 2, 3 weeks behind of them confirming a pregnancy or them doing all the testing. So, right when I found out, I switched gynos because I could not. I live in Jersey. Obviously, I couldn't go to Brooklyn. I was not doing that distance. So I went to Staten Island. And then my friend Christina did all my blood work, all the baby testing. Everything came out normal, healthy, negative, perfect. So now it's like right on track. So I guess I'm just one of those rare people that just don't feel anything. I mean, now I feel because the baby's kicking.
Yeah.
But
oh,
it's kicking.
oh my gosh. Okay.
Every day I'm like, oh, it's like a little fish.
Wait, that's so exciting. That's seriously so. I didn't even know that. You didn't say that yet about the
Yeah, so when I went for the anatomy scan, January, I think 20 something, she's like, you're going to feel kicks next week. I was like, are you sure? I was like, because I feel nothing. They say TikTok says, 18 to 20 weeks, you're going to feel flutters. I'm like, I don't even know what this feels like. So all of a sudden, I started feeling like a little spasm. Not a I don't even know what spasm. That's the word I'm using. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's it. And it's repetitive. So now this week even before, I just felt like a little nudge, like, hey, I'm here. Hello. And now,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cute. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to pass it to Jenna's story. Jenna's story is definitely different than Amanda's story.
Yeah.
And I would say the symptoms, the whole situation is very different. So we're getting a nice diversity here on For the Girls today. So Jenna, share with the class about your journey so far.
So we weren't, not that we weren't trying. We wanted to wait till we bought a house before we started to like have kids. So like Amanda, I do have PCOS. I get my period every 3 to 4 months. So I could go 3 to 4 months without having a period. So we said after we got married, we were like, you know what? They say PCOS has a hard time having kids. Let's try and see if we are one of those people that do have a hard time. I already prior to this was going to a fertility doctor, and he said that I might have a hard time having children. The only way to really tell is if we try a couple of times, we don't test positive, then the next steps were to move forward. So we tried the first time, ended up getting my period. So we said, you know what, let's try one more time. If it doesn't happen, it's not meant to be. We take the summer, we enjoy the summer. We had a couple of trips planned, and we take it, start towards the end of summer, again, see what happens. So it was just another month. I didn't get my period. So now I'm just like, all right, I missed my period. That happens to me. I could go 3-4 months without getting a period. Not really concerned. We go on our honeymoon, and I'm just not feeling right. I'm sick my entire honeymoon. I went to Africa, so we thought I had food poisoning. I was very moody. I was like exhausted.
Mhm.
And Vin is just like, your probably body's just off. We're 8 hours ahead. We're jet lagged. We're up at 5 in the morning. We're doing so much.
And
And
the
then,
food thing, like it was so real. Like you mentioned, like you might have had food poisoning. Like
yeah,
I remember the types of food you were telling us you were eating, and
yeah,
it's nothing like what wasn't it like goat or something like
yeah,
that?
I had goat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you were eating like things that are so different
yeah,
from what we would have here. So I would imagine that your body would be like thrown off
right,
from that.
right. And I was like, I'm getting so sick, but why am I still feeling so bloated? Like I just felt so bloated. I felt so swollen. I'm like, Vince, something's wrong with me. He's like, we'll worry about it when we get home. Let's just enjoy the rest of the honeymoon. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We're out to lunch one day and we're outside and these two lizards fall onto our table. And we're like, that's weird. And they start like lingering in like a plant on the table. So our waitress comes over and we're just talking to her and we're like, the weirdest thing happened. These two lizards, they fell onto our table and they're just like hanging out in the plant. And she's like, oh, were you guys scared? And we're like, scared? No, they're like little lizards. She's like, you know what that means, right? And we're like, oh, good luck. She's like, no, you're expecting a baby boy. So in this moment, I had alcohol in my mouth and I literally spit it out. And
Across the room.
Vin's face was like, he's like, stop drinking and let's take a test when you get home. And I'm like, it's just a myth. Like everyone has those myths, So I didn't really believe it. Then towards the end of the trip, the day before we were leaving and the flight home, I was throwing up all day. I woke up nauseous. I literally couldn't keep food down. It was terrible. 15-hour flight, I'm throwing up the entire flight.
I cannot even imagine that.
I would die.
It was so bad.
I would seriously like open the exit door and jump out. I'm not
Like
even
it was so bad. I was
blown.
sleeping, waking up, throwing up, going back to bed. Like it was just terrible. So we came home and literally on our way home from the airport, we were like, can we stop at the store? We picked up 2 pregnancy tests and literally we took the test and the second we put them down, it literally was positive. And I literally was like, because not that I wasn't expecting it, because like I said, it's not like we weren't trying, because we were trying just to see if it was going to happen. But in that moment, I just was like, holy shit, this is so real now. And like what they say about PCOS, like maybe sometimes it isn't true, or maybe for me, it just happened,
Yeah. It definitely varies from person to person.
Yeah.
It has to. It has to.
Yeah. So then I went to the doctor. The doctor actually saw me the next day and I was already 6 weeks pregnant. So my entire honeymoon, I was pregnant.
Wow.
And I had like a feeling, but I wasn't like 100% sure about it. But my symptoms, terrible. The first trimester was horrible. I would wake up nauseous. I would throw up in the morning.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
starving. I'd eat. I would eat like a vacuum. Literally clockwork every night, 9:30 p.m. I would be hugging the toilet bowl, throwing up for my food the entire day. And then I'd be starving right after.
I would be like scared going through the day knowing what awaits me at night.
No. I would just go and sit at the toilet bowl.
Those movies where like they relive the same day over and over. Like, that's how I would feel.
And I would go and sit in the bathroom because I knew it was coming. And I would get hot. I would get sweaty. I'd start shaking.
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, all right, it's happening.
You get like the wet mouth, like the whole thing, like the hands, like, oh my God.
And then another thing that was scary for me was I started bleeding. So I ended up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I ended up going to the doctor and I had a hematoma. And that last.
Did I know that? I don't remember if I knew that.
I think I told you guys.
Brain fog is a big symptom of mine. So if you did, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Bad news.
Yeah,
the brain
so
fog.
I had a hematoma for about 2 weeks.
Wait, what is that? What is a hematoma? Whatever word.
What's a hematoma?
It's just like it was like an area near the uterus that like pooled some blood. So like the some of the blood was just like I was just like bleeding a little, but like it was more like spotting. But
But
it's
it
like
had nothing to do with.
the baby, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as I started bleeding, I went to the doctors because I was like freaking out, and they told me what it was, and they're like, it's very common. It happens to a lot of people. I reached out to a couple of my friends because I remember them mentioning it. And I have about like 3 friends that actually had the same thing. So I felt like a little better about it.
Right.
And that lasted maybe like 2 weeks. And then it eventually just went away.
Wow. I want to make a point to what you just said. Like, this is why, like I just said in the beginning, like how it could be so isolating and so lonely, like when you're not telling people, like you going, let's just say for argument's sake that nobody knew yet that you were pregnant and you went through that. You would probably think like, oh my God, like, you never hear of this. Like, this is so scary, whatever. But because you were able to talk with your friends, you now know 3 other people who went through the same thing. So it makes you feel better as opposed to going through something so scary by yourself, not talking to people. Like, this is why it's just so important to, whatever it is, have friends. Like, I know everyone is not as like fortunate to have so many close friends that they could talk to, but like whether it's friends or family or support groups, like just anybody being able to talk with other women and seeing like, oh my gosh, okay, it's not just me. Other people went through this, like that, like you said, it brings you like relief at least.
Yeah, because I got so nervous. I'm like, why is this happening? Like, why am I bleeding? I'm like, do I go to the emergency room? Like, I didn't know what to do. So I called the doctor and they're like, we'll see you tomorrow, like right away. Just walk in. You don't even need an appointment. So literally I woke up, I went to the doctor's the next day. They took a look and they're like, it's a hematoma. It's very common. Like, don't worry. And they were like, the only thing to really worry about, because it was like older, like brown color. They were like, if it's light or if it's bright red, like that's a worry. And that's when you should go to the hospital. So like I kind of was like on the lookout with that. So it's like scary. Like every time you go in the bathroom, you just are being so cautious to make sure it's not that bright red blood.
Of course.
But now I'm in the second trimester and I did a complete turn and I have absolutely no appetite. I don't want to eat. It's terrible. And I am very, very nauseous. Worse than I was in the beginning.
Oh,
Really?
you're worse? I knew that you were still nauseous. Obviously, you always tell me that, but I didn't know it was worse.
In the morning. It's only in the morning. I don't know if it's because
It's like
I'm
it
just
went from night to morning. It like moved.
if I'm just like I had to stop yesterday on my way to work and pull over to throw up. Like,
oh God, girl.
it's just like once I get to work, it's like okay, you're fine, nothing's wrong with you. I don't know. It's just like on my initial like early wake up, I'm like so nauseous. It's terrible.
That's like,
and then I have like no appetite.
So I'm different. Like the minute I wake up in the morning, because I'm up at 7 a.m., I have to eat.
I've been getting hungry when I wake up. I wasn't like that. But now when I wake up like starving.
There's a hunger in me when I wake up in the morning. It's like, you got to eat or you're going to die. Like there's just something there. And I like run. But then once I eat after that, like Jenna now, same thing. I think I told you before. I have like no appetite during the day. Like there's nothing that's like appealing to me. And I have like no crazy craving. People are like, oh, you're going to want pickles with cream cheese and Takis with lemon. All these crazy things. I'm like, I just want like to eat like mortadella or salami. Like that's what I want. Yeah. I don't want tacos.
Exactly. I crave the things that I craved beforehand, like sushi.
I just crispy rice. Slap me with crispy rice.
Yeah,
slap me with a pizza from sashimi. That's what I want.
I'm still on the For You page on TikTok of people having like sushi mukbangs or whatever you call that thing.
Oh God, get off it! You're gonna go somewhere.
I'm literally salivating at the mouth watching people eat sushi. And guess what? I was doing that same thing 6 months ago. So I'm not craving anything either.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, let me go have this thing right now. What I think that it is for me is more of like, it's not to say cravings at all. It's more of like what I can stomach. So I'm eating a lot of pasta. It's not that I'm craving pasta. It's not like I'm like, oh my God, dreaming about pasta, but it's like, I'm turned off to meat. I'm like very picky with fish. Like a lot of protein is really hard for me right now. Anything that smells, anything that's like if I'm making chicken, I'm making it for Joe for dinner. When I'm making the chicken, I'm like, I'm okay. Like I'll make
It's
it
the
for him
thought.
and
It's
I
the
have
thought of
and I
it.
won't eat it after. So then I'll just have the rice or the potato or the pasta. Like that's where I'm at, where it's like I'm eating a lot of carby, starchy things, but like I'm not like craving it. I just feel like it's the only thing I could stomach, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy how we have all different symptoms.
I
Like
know.
I'll eat anything. It's just I don't like right now. I don't have a craving for anything at the same
Right,
time.
right.
But like
Me
I
too.
never had the ick for meat. Never had the ick for anything. Like I just
Ugh, I have
My
no.
ick is fish, any seafood. I'm
But now, oh,
No,
migraine. I had
nothing.
migraines.
Jenna,
That's what I had.
Jenna was texting me the other day that Vin was making tuna.
Oh God,
no.
that's rough. When you really want to throw up and you smell tuna, forget it.
It
I
was
would die,
terrible.
sudden death, knockout on the floor.
I'm like, open a window, like throw the garbage pail out, like the garbage bag out.
Make
He
the
comes
tuna
and sits,
outside.
he comes and sits next to me while eating the tuna. I'm like, can you go sit across the room? I get up, I go in my room.
Sudden
Half hour
death.
later, he comes in, he tries to kiss me. I'm like gagging in his face. I'm like,
Hon, not tonight, hon,
I'm
not
like,
tonight.
go shower, go brush your teeth, do everything that
Oh,
you can to
literally,
not smell like a
disinfect the
fish.
house.
You smell like Bumblebee. Bumblebee, get away.
No, and the thing with the smell, like Jen and I were just talking about this, is
That
that
too.
like
Sorry.
it
Yes.
doesn't go away. Like
It just
once you
stays.
smell it, it's as if it travels from your nose to your brain and it's like
Instantly.
stays there.
It's like snaps. Like there's something that just goes off. And also too, you're very sensitive to smell. Like if you have BO and you can't smell yourself, my nose will scout you out.
Can you imagine me at work?
No,
Wait,
Jenna, I don't. I would wear one of those things all day at work.
and what? But by the way, guys listening, Jenna works in a hospital, so
God bless.
imagine the smells. But you, Amanda, you just like reminded me. Talk about bo. Jenna, you know, Joe and I went out to dinner the day before Valentine's Day. Someone that was working there, I think it might have been one of the busboys who was like around a lot, like cleaning up a lot. Like somebody smelled like bo, and like I genuinely believe in a previous circumstance, like it wouldn't have affected me the way that it did.
Uh-huh.
I was dying to the point where I took a shower when I got home. Mind you, I showered right
God.
before. I literally got out of the shower, got ready, we went to the restaurant. I wouldn't have showered again, like coming home. I fully showered all over again because I was like, I feel like I have the BO on me now. Like, it's like you can't get away from it. And
It's like
talk about
spidey
nauseous.
senses.
Like,
It's
oh
like
my
spidey
God, it's
senses.
the
It's
worst.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
sensitive.
So sensitive.
Jenna, I want to go back to you for a second. The fact that I even kept this in my head and didn't forget, I need to pat myself on the back because I forget everything these days. You mentioned the myth about the lizards falling, and she said, you know, that means that you're carrying a boy. Let's talk about the gender situation. So, where are we both at as of now? Are we both like, I'm obviously, you guys know I'm 100% not finding out the gender. Where do you both, Jenna, we could start with you, but like, where do you stand?
We're not finding out. We were both back and forth, but we both wanted to be like in that moment, be very raw and like special, just the two of us. So we're going to stick with not finding out the gender until
Do
we give birth.
you think that you feel like you have a feeling for what it is?
So I don't. A lot of people like at work have been saying like I just feel girl. They said like your face changed a little bit. They said like something about you is giving off girl. So I can't really say that I have a feeling yet. But I know at my 20-week anatomy scan, I might be peeking at the screen to see if I see anything.
There's either a wiener or there's no wiener.
Is there a nub or is there no nub? I need to know.
Amanda, what about you?
So we weren't gonna find out, but I think we're gonna find out.
I feel like
okay. Well, you went back and forth because you were.
No, I did. Just because
you were going to, then you weren't. Like, tell us.
I was gonna find out. I was gonna, find out for the just. It's just it's easier, I guess, just to know. I mean, I have a lot of issues. I'm not gonna enable my issues, but I have issues. So I wanted to know. But then my husband was like, it'd be really cool, like if we just didn't find out. So I'm like. He's like, like that's the way they used to do it back in the day. Like, it'd be nice. It's a surprise. And I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe we will. Cause like he has to have some say, obviously. He's the father of the child. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So as I'm like trying, I don't know, like I'm struggling doing my registry. Like, yes, there's neutral stuff, but like there's some things that I'm finding that I really love. And I'm like, well, am I getting Finding Nemo or am I getting Little Mermaid? Like, what
Wait,
are
do
we?
you mean nursery? You
No,
said
like,
your registry.
yeah, like, well, baby clothes is very hard.
Oh,
Well, for me, I'm just finding it hard for me. Listen, people who don't have issues, you probably won't. But like a lot of the baby toys too, like I said, like there was a jumpy set that I found that I loved, and it was like Finding Nemo. But I'm like, what if I have a girl and I need to
I'm a
get a
girl. I like
refund?
Finding Nemo.
No, it's all blue and green. It's
Oh,
like very boyish. Like
I like Finding Nemo.
no, I do too. But like I don't know. I was so like as I was sitting down doing my registry, I'm like I'm really struggling here. I think I need to just find out the gender. So then Sergio was like, "Yeah, I don't think I could wait." I was like, "I don't think either." So we're probably gonna find
I
out.
get
I
it.
just don't
I
know when.
actually think I feel like for me with the not finding out in the I think before being pregnant, I used to say I don't know if I would be able to wait. Like I always said like I have to wait till I'm in the moment. I don't like to be like I'm definitely doing this or I'm definitely not doing this and then the time comes and you like totally change your mind. So I don't like to like commit to anything, but now that I'm like in it, I don't have that feeling of like needing to know. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like I don't know, it's not picking at me. It's not like I don't have that like itch. And just like you, Jenna, too, like I don't feel like it's one way or another, but it's funny because like for everyone else, I always feel like I always feel like I know with somebody else what it is, no matter how far along they are. I don't need to see their face change. I don't need to see the size of their bump, if it's round, if it's square. I don't need like I'm just like your energy, like you know what I mean? Like I get like that vibe. But like with myself, and I feel like kind of with the both of you too. Like I don't feel like I think I know what either of you are
Oh, I
having.
think I know.
What do you think?
I think Jenna's having a girl. You, I think you're gonna have a boy. I don't know why.
I genuinely don't know. And like with you, Jenna, I was thinking boy because of the thing that fell on you. Because it
Mhm.
fell on you saying boy. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's definitely having a boy. But I don't know that I feel that in my gut. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I feel like I'm just saying that, but like I don't know that I like actually feel that.
Yeah.
Vin is fully convinced it's a boy because of the lizard theory. I'm like, okay.
Listen, listen. It could go either way because you hear also too, like obviously you guys know you go on a rabbit hole. You're on TikTok. They say, you know, if you're craving salty, you're having a boy. If you wake up sick, you're having a girl. But then like you have no symptoms, you're having a boy. You go all over the place. You hear so
Yeah.
many
I
back
hear
and
mixed things
forth.
of
Yeah,
everything. I
no,
have so two of my friends, they're sisters. One sister has two kids, a girl and a boy. She said, with my girl, I was not sick. With my boy, I was constantly sick.
there
So
you
she was
go.
like, you're definitely having a girl. Now, her sister has one son. She said, with my son, I was never sick. I was exactly like you. You're definitely having a boy. I'm like,
Yep,
everyone says the complete opposite things. Like,
that's
you
what I'm
really
saying
can't,
too.
like,
You can't everybody's different. People find out super early, people find out super late. It's just like it's your body. It's I guess I don't know. I'm not no pregnancy guru, but everybody's different. Like, you know,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to know any recommendations that you guys have that you can share with the girls, whether it's a prenatal, whether it's a supplement, like something tangible, something that you're physically taking or using, or whatever the case is, or even just like a tip, like anything, like you know that you have or that you have that has helped your journey thus far.
Um I would definitely say incorporate every meal of protein. I'm not no fitness person, but I feel like when you eat like shit, like when you're not pregnant, this is just me. Like when you eat like shit when you're not pregnant, you feel like shit. When you eat like shit and you are pregnant, it's like there's just like a 900-pound weight on your body. You feel like shit. Like also, too, I'm not no fitness girl, but when I was walking, when the weather was nice, I was walking like a mile and a half, 2, 3 miles a day, whatever, with my dogs. I felt great. Now that we've been snowed in, I've been trying to get out there, but it's so fucking cold. I can't even fathom being outside. Also, too, what's been helping me a little bit is coconut water. I don't know what it is. I love the coconut water. Like on ice, it's very good.
They say coconut water is very good for you while you're pregnant.
Yeah, I've been starting to drink that. I was told because of PCOS, my friend Christina Rosiel, shout out to her. I literally text her for every little fart. I'm like, can I eat this burger this way? She goes, you can have it a little pink. It's good for the baby. She told me because I have PCOS, I can't have a lot of fruit, like one fruit a day. Like, you know, certain breads I can't have, like only
Why
sour.
is that? Is it because of sugar?
The sugar's in it.
Sugar, everything. I mean, what I've been doing so far has been working. When I went to this doctor, because I had a switch, and she did all my blood work with the baby blood work, everything, like I said, came back healthy, perfect, normal. He wanted to do none other. I told you guys, like I literally gave maybe 50 tubes of blood between the two of them. He was like, your A1C is perfect. So like, that's good when you have PCOS because that's insulin, all that nonsense. So it was like perfect. So tomorrow I have my glucose test. I'm praying to Jesus it comes back flying colors, passing healthy, normal.
Yeah, and wait, tell us, because you mentioned the glucose test. Tell us what your doctor told you about the fasting thing, because this is also something I see like all different things about online.
So I guess every doctor is different, but my doctor told me like in the morning, like don't not eat. He said to have like protein in the morning, whether it be like eggs or a shake, just something. But not like, you know, I'm not going to have like a box of donuts tomorrow, but, you know, just have something before you go.
Yeah.
Because
As
it's an hour long.
Other doctors that I see on TikTok is that people are like fasting since the night before. So obviously everybody is different, but it's good to know that there's the potential that you don't have to fast.
Yeah, I guess, like I said, I guess everybody's different. So he told me tomorrow morning to eat. He said the day before, just eat, you know, your normal thing. But before you go, eat. I was like, okay, no problem. I'm dreading it, but no problem.
Jenna, what about you? I know some of the supplement, like the prenatals and stuff you're taking. What are the things that you're taking and your tips and stuff too?
So the first trimester, I kind of was going off what the doctor gave me, these like prescribed prenatals. And with them, it had so much iron in it. It was actually causing some constipation for me, which was like really, really bad for me because I would go days without like having a bowel movement. So it was like actually painful. So you recommended this brand to me, the Parallel. So I started the second trimester since like I could keep food down. I started like a little vitamin regimen. So I'll wake up, I'll take the Parallel probiotics in the morning, and then I'll take Ritual choline. I use the brand Ritual for the choline, which they're like lemon flavored. They are so good. It literally,
I've been like recommending them to literally everybody.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like, it's like you open it and it smells good, like literally.
And then with my lunch, I'll take the Parallel prenatal second trimester like packets. It comes like 5 pills and stuff. And I feel since I've been taking, and I add at nighttime, I add magnesium, and since I switched like everything over, I feel like my digestive system like completely changed, and we're back in action.
Yeah, that's so
God bless.
I was polar opposite in the beginning. I had too many bowel movements. I could not stop going to the bathroom.
I remember that.
Like, I don't even know what's worse. Like, I mean, obviously you were in pain. I wasn't necessarily in pain, but like,
rather
girl, I was running out of toilet paper. I couldn't even afford to go to the bathroom as much as I was going. Like, that was not normal. Like,
for the girls' bowel movement edition.
I never want to go through that again. Like, that was.
And it's just so crazy. Like, we're having complete opposite symptoms.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Complete opposite. It like really depends on the person.
It's crazy. And now me and Jenna both have PCOS and none of our symptoms are alike.
Yeah.
It's like so bizarre, but like this is why I wanted to have the both of you on, because literally all three of us are different. And I feel like everyone that like listens or comments and like asks questions, it's like nothing is a one size fits all, which like for me, like, I don't know if you guys find this, but like through like the TikToks and whatnot, like the information is like overload. It's like overwhelming to the point where like I'm really not listening to everyone's videos. Like I'm not like there's some stuff that's like, whether it's a product recommendation, like something a little surface level, like this stroller is better than that stroller. But like the way people argue about like things, which medication, this and that, like what works for one might not work for someone else. And like, it doesn't mean one is right and one is wrong, or one is good and one is bad. Like, it just means like you're different. It's like not that crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So speaking of the gender, not knowing the gender thing and like going along with like themes, like I just mentioned, like a nursery or whatever the case is. Let's talk about baby showers. Are we all doing like a gender neutral type of baby shower? Like, what are you doing, Jenna?
I'm doing like gender neutral, our greatest adventure.
That is so cute. Tell us your like vision for that.
Because you know us, we always like to travel and stuff, and I feel like we weren't really expecting this, so like this is our next step to like our new married life together. So we're doing little hot air balloons, like the clouds and stuff like that.
So cute.
And our color schemes are going to be like peach and like sage green with a mix of like beige and golds. That way it's not so typical blue, pink, yellow, purple. And it's kind of, I feel like those colors could go with each gender.
Yeah.
So we're kind of sticking to that plan.
That is so cute. Yeah. And not to mention, like, you didn't even say this. I don't know if you're like thinking it, but like it came to me. Like, I feel like your honeymoon is a big part of your like pregnancy.
Absolutely.
Like, also like to do like a travel kind of theme. Like, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It like goes with the travel definitely. And stuff. So wait, did you guys go in a hot air balloon?
We did.
On your honeymoon, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You got to put a picture up of you guys in the hot air balloon.
I know.
You have to frame a picture in the hot air balloon in your decor.
Definitely.
That's so cute. Okay. Love that. So our greatest adventure. And then Amanda, what are you doing?
My theme's a little piece of heaven.
So cute. And I know that you like debated changing it and whatnot. What made you land on that?
You know what it is? Because I was having a really hard time finding like inspiration for a backdrop and centerpieces, because it's like, I don't know, I guess I've never seen this theme. I don't know. I couldn't really tell you. But then I was going to do the bear one. But then I'm like, you know what? I really like the heaven theme, because I feel like this is like a little blessing from heaven. So that's what the theme I'm going to stick with. But I'm going to do all neutral colors too, because I'm not really like crazy on like the pink or the blue or...
Right.
You know, I don't know. I just rather just do it neutral.
Yeah. When you say like a little piece of heaven, is that supposed to be like a honoring like your dad sort of? Is that like where your vibe is coming from?
Definitely my father and my mother-in-law, because this is definitely a little blessing.
Right.
So
right.
For sure.
Love that.
Yeah.
That
definitely.
Because it's like you get to incorporate them still, like in everything. Literally, you did so much in your wedding, now in this. Like, I just think that's so special.
Always, yes, definitely.
I'm
having a very hard time visualizing like the type of backdrop that I want, the type of table stuff that I want. So I'm constantly in touch with who I hired to like decorate, because we're just trying to like, you guys know me, it has to be like the way I want it to be. Like I have issues.
No, so, I essentially just gave everybody money and then haven't talked to anybody since then.
Oh, okay.
Same, Victoria, don't worry.
Well, you guys have time.
I was gonna say, I feel like we have a little more time.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, it's just different for me, because I feel like with the wedding, I did everything so fast that like I want to do everything so fast and be like, okay, like it's one and done. But like, I feel like this is actually the first time in my life, because it's been like a recurring theme in my life where like I'm always in a rush to like finish things. This is the first time in my life where like I feel like I have time. Like, I don't feel like I'm rushing. Do you know what I mean? Like, time is flying, and I can't believe I found out at 4 weeks and I'm already at 15 weeks. But then at the same time, I also I haven't been in a rush to like get the nursery started and like get things done. Like, even the registry that we were talking about, I'm like, I haven't even thought about putting things on a registry yet. Like, I just feel like I'm trying to enjoy the moment, which is something that like I'm not used to doing.
Well, I definitely would start the run sheet because it's a lot going on. It's a lot because you go down rabbit holes on
Yeah.
Babylist, Amazon, Target. It's like there's a million different things of the same product. And it's like, which one do I pick? Is this one better than that? So yeah, I mean, that's my advice to you guys. Start it earlier. And another thing was breast pumps. I'm like, which is the best breast pump? Like, what do I do?
Wait, did you decide on one?
I did. I'm not going to do the Mom Cozy. I'm going to do the Effie one. Oofy.
Oh, I don't know it. I see the Mom Cozy like everywhere. The ones that just like attach and like.
Yeah, so I'm getting like the one, the port, like the one from home. It's the Spectra, and then like obviously I'm going to be working after, so I'll be pumping. That one I'm bringing like the portable ones. I decided on that one just because like the Mom Cozy, it's like a really popular brand, but when it was in comparison of the other one, it said that the other one that I decided to change to is a lot better.
Huh.
So we'll see. Hoping. I mean, listen, people say they go through like 5 or 6 until they find the best one. So let's hope not. Let's hope I just have the best one.
I know. I really don't want to be like trial and error with like a million different products. I want to just be like, you tell me the best one to get. And I'll get the best one.
You got to read reviews because also try one on TikTok is very like, it's the best thing, but also the worst thing because it tells you like, this is the best. And then you get it, you're like, it's not the best. This is the best. You got to like, look. Like that Mom Cozy pillow, I hate the pregnancy pillow. Maybe it's just me.
I thought you liked it. You didn't like it
now.
but you did.
I did. I think now because I'm 24 weeks tomorrow. I absolutely hate it. I hate it. I want it to burn. I hate it.
But what changed?
On fire. You know what it is? I think because I'm getting bigger and the baby's kicking now at any given point. Like I'll be in a dead sleep. I just feel boom. So I think that's what it is. So I'm like, I'm already not comfortable. So now I'm definitely not comfortable with the pillow. And I'm a stomach sleeper too.
I'm still able to sleep on my stomach
You
right
are.
now.
Enjoy it
Jenna,
while
are
it
you?
lasts.
I'm not a stomach sleeper. I'm a back sleeper or a side sleeper.
Okay, but you have to stop sleeping on your back.
I know. I know.
really
It's
good.
so hard.
It's bad. Oh, you have not sleeping on my stomach. I haven't slept on my stomach obviously since I found out. Yeah, no, it was good, but now I'm bigger and I feel the baby moving
The pillow
now.
is big. So like I feel like if you're big and the pillow's big, like there's a lot of bigness happening like on the bed. Like
it's too much. And I tried a few different ways. I tried the way they show you with like the U going up like behind your head. Then I was like, you know what? Let me try putting the U between my legs. Like the other leg. Fail. Everything's just been a fail. It's a fail. So I just constantly I just toss and turn every night. It's just not.
I like the pillow on the couch if I'm like just relaxing. If I'm awake and sitting up and like laying and watching TV and I'm just like chilling, it's really cool. I got the cooling one. So it's really cool. So it feels really nice to lay on it because otherwise everything is hot. Like so it feels nice. But when I tried one night actually sleeping with it and I moved too much. And the pillow is so heavy that like you quite literally have to like physically wake up, pick it up, lift it. Like if you're trying to switch sides,
forget it.
It's like doing a workout in the middle of the night.
Also, too, in your sleep, I mean, maybe because I'm just trying, maybe I'm dancing in my sleep. I don't know. Somehow it winds up the opposite way on me. Like the U will be like by my hip. I don't know what this pillow does in my sleep. I just know that I literally am going to have a bonfire at my house.
Small ones.
Everyone's invited.
Anna has the small ones.
The one is it the one that's there's like a small one that I've been seeing now on TikTok where it's essentially like the middle is flat. Like if you lay on it, it's flat on the bed, and there's just it's like borders like on like the two sides. So like if you go left or right, there's just a cushion for like the belly.
It kind of looks like an airplane pillow, but the middle is like a material, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm at the point to sleep. Like I sleep a full night, but like a good sleep, I want to buy like a pool float with the stomach fullness. I just want to sleep on my stomach. I don't care. Like give me an opening, give me something. 'Cause I can't. I'm probably gonna do that. So if you guys see me send a picture in the group chat with me on a pool float in the middle of my bed, don't be surprised. It's because I need to sleep.
Wait, no, seriously. Jenna, does Anna like that one?
Yeah, she does.
Speaking of the mom cozy pillow, I want to just like revert back real quick before we wrap because we talked about the mom cozy breast pump situation. What are your thoughts, or do you not necessarily know yet? Like, do you guys have any idea if you would want to or not want to like breastfeed or pump or whatever? Well, obviously, Amanda, you intend on pumping, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna try breastfeeding and pumping. As long as my body will do it, I want to do it.
To like hybrid.
Yeah, like because like obviously I have to go back to work. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'll be pumping at work. I'll be bringing the baby to work. Maybe, who knows? But you know, the baby has to be on the breast, of course, but also has to be comfortable with a bottle because my husband works nights when so he has to be able to feed the baby. He can't, take my breast and put it on him to feed the baby.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna be doing both, but I'm gonna get the baby acclimated with both, so it's an easier transition when I do go back to work.
Right. What about you, Jenna?
So I actually don't think I'm going to breastfeed. Just something I'm really not interested in. I know I might get some hate for this, and I know it's like a very natural thing for a woman, but I'm just really not.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, and also like when I go back to work, again, I work in a hospital. I get a 30-minute break and I get an hour break, and I work on the 4th floor. The room's on the 2nd floor, and it's a tiny like classroom with like dividers. So like that's just something I kind of took into consideration also because like I know it sounds terrible, but I'm wasting like half my break time pumping and going downstairs and then having to come back upstairs and like finding somewhere to store my milk and stuff like that. So it's just, I feel like with my job, I'm on my feet for 12 hours. So I don't really have time to even go to the bathroom during my shift sometimes. So I feel like, God forbid, I'm leaking or something like that. It's just, I thought about maybe pumping and just pumping and giving it to the baby in the bottle. It's in the back of my mind. Maybe I'll start off that way and see. But I don't think I'm going to breastfeed.
Yeah, the thing is, like, once you start,
I know
it's hard to stop. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I guess not necessarily because there's some people who did start. I mean, I know a few people who like started off breastfeeding and they just hated it and they were like, okay, never mind. So like there is that option to stop, but it's like, yeah, if you're in high, like super active workplace where like you don't really have that time to like sit and do this and that, like I would imagine that that's really stressful. And like,
of course,
I mean, I would never hate on someone for choosing to breastfeed or not breastfeed. Almost every single girl that I know was like, don't do it because they're like, you won't be able to be like, if you are like strictly breastfeeding, you won't be able to be without the baby, like, I mean, but I have always said that I will, it's kind of like what I said before, like, I never want to say before I'm in the situation what I would or wouldn't do because like, you have no idea. I know that my cousin and a couple other people, they did intend on breastfeeding, but it just didn't work. Like the baby just didn't like latch and it didn't work. So they just didn't end up even pumping. They just like let the milk like dry out and like they just, went straight to like a bottle, which is obviously way more convenient, but that was not necessarily a choice. It just was how it worked out. So I feel like, I mean, I'm going to request the pump things on the registry. Like I'm going to still have the opportunity to like try these things, but like I really don't know. Like I feel like I'm open to anything. Like I'm not against formula. I'm not against pumping and I'm not against breastfeeding. It's kind of like I would do whatever works at that time.
Yeah, whatever works to feed your baby.
Yeah,
you have to do. Listen, you never know. Like you could try breastfeeding and then like you just don't produce enough milk and then you have to formula feed. You never know.
Yeah.
So listen, I could like we all said, you have a plan, God laughs. I'm saying I want to breastfeed. God forbid, maybe I won't. Who knows if I could or I can't. It all depends.
Girl, not only do you want to breastfeed, you want to bring your baby to work so you can continue breastfeeding.
Coming right on the back to work.
Hold on, I'll be right with you.
Yeah.
My baby needs my nipples.
I'm gonna have the portable. Listen, if you come into the store, you're gonna see portable freaking bionic breast on me. That's me.
You're gonna look like the girl in like Austin Powers, where it's like
Literally, that's literally gonna be me. Literally me.
That is so funny. Well, I had so much fun chatting with you girls about the early-ish stages of our pregnancy journeys and the fact that we get to go through this together. And I think that maybe, I don't know whether we wait till like we have the baby or whatever, but I think that we should touch base. And I think that we should do this again when it's like, okay,
Definitely.
now we know what we're doing. Right now, people might be like, these girls have no idea what they're talking about. But when the time comes, we will know. So we are just going through it together. And I think we will be back to talk about this again. Can you believe that this will be here in like this summer, like a few months?
No.
February is over. March, April. Well, I'm going first. So I'll let everybody know how it is.
thinks that she gets to control her due date, by the way.
I'm manifesting because I'm God's favorite. I am manifesting last week of May. Last week of May for me. Last week.
Amanda's convinced it's the last week of May. Spoiler alert. Her due date is not till like almost the middle of June. So let's see. Let's see.
Let's hope and pray, God.
Let's see what happens. And then Jenna and I are 2 days apart, which is so
love it.
Freaking crazy.
So exciting.
Really excited. Thank you girls for chatting with me. And I cannot wait for what is to come.
Thanks for having
us.